Check this out, YouTube. First of all, before I start this video is for education and entertainment purposes only. In the case of the FedEx driver that kidnapped the kid the other day, I think her name was Athena or something like that. Anyway, the story is fishy. It doesn't make sense. I'm not saying it's not a sad situation. I'm saying it doesn't make sense. This man drives a FedEx, so he's just gonna kidnap a kid out of the blue, kill her. And then what don't make sense again is he goes to jail and gets a bond on a case like that. That doesn't make sense. So you gotta ask yourself, you can't believe what these people keep putting on TV. You can't keep believing it. It doesn't make sense. Ask yourself. Oh, and while I'm at it, hey, like and subscribe, hit the like button, join the channel. I'm a new up and coming YouTuber. I'm trying to see how these guys get 100,000 followers. I don't know how to do that. I'm just trying to, and I do everything from sports, video games, whatever. Anyway, in this case, they said the driver was doing his routine route. He sees a little girl, kidnaps her. Now, mind you, he's driving a FedEx truck, which should have a camera on it. So that's what doesn't make sense. Why would you? It's some of these things they say on the news. It's just, I think it's fake news, a cap, because you got to listen to what they're saying. You got to listen to what they said. Now, if I was a judge, do you actually think they would give somebody bond for a case like that? Would you, as a judge? I mean, because I was looking at this and reading on the news, and I was like, man, this don't make sense. And if you go back to the high school shooting in Uvalde, same thing. They said somebody was standing outside on their cell phone, one of the teachers, and they saw the shooter drive up. Now, how do you know it's the shooter? Right, no, you gotta ask yourself that. See, I should have been a detective. I'd be asking the real questions. If you say a shooter drove up, you had a rock in the door using your cell phone, you went back in the building, you didn't make sure the door was locked behind you. That doesn't make sense. So you're saying the guy came in, the door unlocked, the person was out there using the phone, didn't lock the door back. He goes in the classroom, shoots up a bunch of children, and then they didn't even show him being arrested or anything, or killed by the cops or nothing. So it still doesn't make sense. And in the case of this right here, you telling me a guy that works for FedEx, driving a FedEx truck in a FedEx uniform, kidnapped the kid, took her against her will, and ends up murdering the kid, and then he goes to jail and gets a bond. Doesn't make sense. Ask yourself. You got to start asking yourself, people. These cases, some of them don't make sense at all. What they said, it don't make sense at all, bro. Condolences to the family or whatever. But I'm just saying, people have to look deeper into these cases and deeper into what the news shows you. Because the news lies sometimes. They don't give you all the information. They'll say whatever. So sometimes you gotta study. And I'm sort of a journalist, so to speak, not just a blogger. I do my research and stuff like that. I'm not good at the cameras and I'm not good at the cameras and YouTube things of that nature. I might need to get a professional camera, because I'm like, how do these guys do these videos where they show you the information on screen? I gotta learn all that stuff. I'm new at this thing, so but basically, go back and ask yourself, family. This guy, FedEx driver, this happened a couple of days ago. He kidnaps a kid, kills her, a kid out of the blue. He's doing his job delivering mail, and he just decides, hey man, I'm just gonna go kidnap somebody and kill him. And then he goes to jail, and they set him a bond. So does that make sense to you guys? Hit that like button and subscribe, family. Let me know how y'all feel, what y'all think about this whole situation.